Thank you, Mr. Chair. And Ms. Gustafson, congratulations on your nomination of this important position. In the last paragraph of your written testimony, I was listening carefully. You say the role of the General Counsel is to advise the client agency to manage its litigation program and to best use the tool of litigation to accomplish the mission of the EEOC. I believe in that mission, and if confirmed, I would do my best to fulfill it. How would you describe to me that mission of the EEOC that you believe in?
The mission of the EEOC is to maximize compliance with the laws that the EEOC has the jurisdiction to enforce. Title VII, the Equal Pay Act, the Age Discrimination Employment Act, the Americans with Disabilities Act, GINA, all of those laws. And if I were confirmed to this position, it would be my goal to enforce all of those laws over all of the country. And I would be looking at both the breadth of the statutes and the breadth of the country and trying to find good cases that could be brought in all of those different areas.
Based on your lengthy experience as an employment lawyer, do you ever see a circumstance under which an employment action taken against somebody because they were LGBT would be consistent with the mission of the EEOC as you understand it?
I'm not sure I understand your question. Is there ever, would you repeat it for me?
If an employer takes an action against an employee because of their LGBT status, do you see that as consistent with the mission that you have pledged to fulfill?
Senator Kaine, I would like to see workplaces where people are judged based on nothing but their ability to do their jobs. I mean, that's the way I think that it should work.
So, and this is in the matter of your personal opinion, having been a practitioner in the field. So, you would agree with me that someone should not be able to be discriminated against because of their LGBT status, correct?
I don't know what case you have in mind. I know there are
I'm not asking about a case.
Okay.
I'm asking about your commitment, as you described it,
yes,
to a workplace where people are judged based upon the work that they do, and they cannot be discriminated against for purposes of this question because of their LGBT status.
My commitment is to enforce the law. And as the Senate is aware, the law is in flux in this area. We have, you know, I feel like I'm being asked a yes or no question to a very complicated issue.
What do you think the law should be?
We have jurists all over the country, well-intentioned, very intelligent jurists, working on these issues and wrestling with them and writing lengthy opinions and lengthy dissents.
Do you have an opinion, having practiced law in this area for your entire professional career, whether someone should be able to be lawfully discriminated against or not because of their LGBT status?
I would like to see a workplace where nobody is judged based on any factor other than their ability to do the job.
Do you have an opinion about whether someone can be discriminated against based on their LGBT status and that would be consistent with or in violation of the Title VII laws?
I would have to see the facts of the case and the law that we were trying to enforce, and I would compare the facts and the evidence against the statute.
Let me give you a fact scenario. Someone is terminated purely because the employer concludes that they're LGBT and does not want to have them at the workplace for that reason. Do you believe that is consistent with or inconsistent with the laws of this country and the mission that you pledged to fulfill in your written testimony?
Well, it looks to me like the way the law is right now, it depends on what circuit you're in. And it would be very nice if we had a simple decision, either because Congress had made it clear to us in the statute or because the Supreme Court made it clear to us in a decision.
I understand that there's a split in the circuits. I understand that there's a split between current EEOC practice and a position being taken by the Department of Justice in an amicus brief that they filed in a case. What is your personal opinion about whether someone being discriminated against is in accord with or violating the civil rights laws that you are pledging to fulfill?
I don't think my personal opinion is relevant because if I get confirmed to this position...
I think I get to decide whether it's relevant. You're asking me to vote for your confirmation.
I understand, but I'm just saying, I think that if I am confirmed, it will not be to enforce my personal opinion on anything, but rather to apply the law and enforce the law. And
Let
right
me just
now,
conclude this way. Will you agree with me that the law should not allow someone to be discriminated against based on their LGBT status in workplaces in this country?
I am not in favor of that kind of discrimination, but I think Congress has the right to pass the laws that it believes that the people want passed. We have government by the consent of the governed, and I think that Congress has a right to figure out what it is that the governed want and to pass those laws, and whatever they are, if I am confirmed, I will enforce them.
I understand that, but as somebody who's practiced in this area, I suspect you have an opinion. And, well, no further questions. Thank you.